Hello, Vormithrax here. Welcome to episode 29 of our Let's Play for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. This is our Prison Escape series, and we're about to head back into that most hated facility, the hospital. Den of iniquity and stupid acid-spitting monsters. Hate those things, but we gotta clear this place, so we haven't gotten to the goodies yet. Taking a look at our map, see where we left off from last week, or last episode, I mean. We've come down from our travels in the city. We made quite the trek up into the city, doing some scouting and trying to find some materials in these garages, but we've pulled back and we're now going to head back into the hospital. We've explored most of this north section. I think we were down right in here. I can't remember. I don't think I explored this middle part. So we went in, we went north, we came around, and we got to this back area here, and that's where our legs are finally starting to give out from the constant acid attacks, and we retreated back out the way we came. So I think I'm going to head straight through the middle this time and clear this section out to get back to the backside where we were. So that'll make sure 2/3 of this is done. But I think most of the good stuff's down in this southern corner here. So we've got a lot to clear still, a lot of potential boomers and spitters in this area. So we will still have to be careful. Taking a look at our inventory. Alright, we've got our crossbow that we've been using fairly successfully. Got our forked spear, and we've got our Thompson submachine gun for our backup emergency weapon still. We've got a hunting knife in a sheath, and our Halligan bar for opening things, as well as for our blunt weapon that we're going to carry around. Other than that, we just got some food, tiny amount, and some medicine. So we're doing okay there. We've got med kits and disinfectants, so any bites we can take care of pretty effectively. But other than that, we just got a slew of cash cards that are piling up. So we're good to go there. In the cart, I don't remember what we brought along. What do we got in there? Quite a bit, actually. So we got more first aid kits, some food, our toolbox, and our backup shotgun. More cash cards, some more tools. Alright, a lot of general stuff. We've got a shotgun and a Glock in here as well. So we're pretty well outfitted, so let's keep moving. I'm tempted to switch to the guns, actually. The area itself is fairly clear, so this area here, not too bad. If I start using guns in the hospital, my only worry is that we're going to draw too many things at once. Now, best to stay light. I don't have as much of a gun supply as I would like to really go weapons free. So let's just keep moving along that lines. Are we in run mode? We are. So we're going to move, set to walk mode, move in, and let's back through here. I think I had popped in this way. I could see all these open doors, and if I remember right, I'd seen something down one of these corridors and then pulled back again. So I just want to make sure that this area is completely clear. Let's use the peek command. It's dark in here, which helps me out tremendously. I've got night vision, so I should be able to see them before they see me. We're making 3 sound as we move. Alright, a lot of puke and bile. We've been in here. I remember this was the big fight, so yep, we've been in this area, so no need for us to come here. We're going to head down south a little further. We'll travel this main corridor here. Don't think we've been in here. Disinfectant. Another 4 doses. Great. This is the reason why we're in the hospital, by the way, is to find exactly those kinds of things. Don't need that many rubber gloves or medical gloves. And what do we got up here? Just a glass jar. We'll leave that alone for now. Don't need anything else. So we got disinfectant. That's good. One of the things we're on the lookout for. Alright, whole big pile of destroyed items in here. Just a blood draw kit. We don't need that. Nothing else. So we'll head back out. Make sure these are just regular corpses, not something that I need to pulp. I'm going to keep going straight to the west until we get basically back to the area we were in. Alright, so this is interesting. We've got patient treatment records. We're going to grab that. That is one of the quest type items for NPCs. Some bandages. Oh, that's useful. What is our quest? I have no active missions. That's right, because we're a psychotic murder hobo. We don't play nice with others, so we don't have any NPCs tagging along and complicating our lives. Alright, and I think there was a computer in this space earlier as well that's been destroyed. That's why there's these items here. Let's go ahead and grab them. Throw them in the cart while I've got room. We'll decide what to toss out of the cart eventually. That computer still works. We can analyze blood. Don't need to do anything like that right now. Don't need that. I think we're getting close to where we were. I remember, yep. So, we're back to the start, this is exactly the room where we decided to pull back and head north. So we're now back to the point that we had explored. So yep, we're on the back side of the hospital, so the entire middle section and the entire northern section is done. All we have left is this lower section here. Alright, so I think no, maybe not. Maybe we hadn't looked at these because the doors are closed. What's in there? Nothing useful. So far I'm not hearing anything nearby. Alright, so nothing in this area. Okay, empty as well. Alright, now we're getting into areas where we might not have made enough noise to pull the zombies, so we gotta start being a little more careful now. Okay, looks clear. More bandages. Oops, anything else there? Just the pillow. Alright. So, four-way intersection. We'll keep to this outside wall first. Another set of bandages. Oh, nope, that's just a towel. Don't care about that. Alright, this is the dead end. Another operational computer. Okay. That's what we're looking for, that kind of stuff. Integrated tool set. I think we found one of those before. If not, I'm very happy to see it. I've got a number of series going on. Forgive me if I'm forgetting events or items within a series, but I play a lot of Cataclysm, and things get a little jumbled up in my brain sometimes in regards to what I've got on which characters. Alright, internal chronometer, not so useful. Not too excited about that, but we'll grab it. So far, it's been amazingly empty. We may have pulled and made enough noise to drag a lot of the dreaded zombies to places we've already cleared. I have not yet found the pharmacy, though, and I think it's usually in the southeast corner, so it's pretty much the last place we're going to possibly get to. Go ahead and grab that. And more disinfectant. Cool. So we've got a really good supply of disinfectant now. We should be covered for a pretty good amount of time. We can take care of a lot of bites with what we've got. Alright, now I've got to make a decision. South is the wall. East, I know, is the probably last section. Yep, last corner of the hospital. I want to go north real quick just to rule out whatever is up here. I think we've cleared all these. Yep, this is the room that had all of the stuff destroyed. So, we're doing good. Got things well cleared. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen any zombies down here. Alright, last section. And we haven't been anywhere near this section, so this might have something to be careful of. Alright, now we're getting into the good stuff. That's what I'm looking for, right here. First aid kits, aspirin, eh. What else we got? Saline solution, alright, sure. And some cough syrup. Yeah, this is the area I was looking for. Alright, ooh, antibiotics, 15 doses, perfect. And 15 more doses. And diazepam. That's okay though, 30 doses of antibiotics, 45 doses of antibiotics. And some Prozac. Alright, I think that was the main pharmacy that I was looking for right there. Yep, so that's the pharmacy. I think this is going to be the very last room right here. What do we got? A greatcoat? I don't remember the stats on a greatcoat. 4 and 4. 50 warmth. Covers torso, arms, and legs. 23 encumbrance. It's not fitted. I'd have to get tailoring up to tailor this thing. Yeah, it can be refitted. It has pockets to warm your hands. It's got a wide collar that can also keep your mouth warm if it's unencumbered. So the greatcoat can actually cover most of your body. I think only your head is not covered, because your feet as well. But your legs, your arms, your torso, your hands, and your mouth can all be warmed up by the greatcoat. So if you're in harsh weather conditions and you find one of these, definitely consider it. 50 warmth is a lot, so that can take care of it. Plus it's got decent storage, and it's not really terribly bad encumbrance. If you've got a lot of other things on, yeah, it's going to really jack up your encumbrance rating. We're sitting around 37 on our torso, 30 on our arms, so what do I have as my primary torso? I've got the turnout coat, so yeah, we're wearing firefighter gear primarily. Alright, let's come back up. We've been up there. This was the primary pharmacy. I think we may be done, actually. Can't believe the rest of this corner of the hospital was completely empty so far. This is back out front. So, well, that was surprising. I was expecting to have to go into mortal combat against a bunch of spitter zombies still. But that's it. We've emptied the hospital out. Check the vending machines. Yep, it does have stuff. So we've got a bunch of candy, cookie, junk food, basically. I'm not interested in any of that right now. This should be drinks. Yep, some B8, cream sodas. No water, but they got sports drinks. I'm not going to need that right now either. We'll just leave those intact. Alright. All in all, a successful trip. We got a big pile of antibiotics, which is wonderful. So that pretty much solves our getting bitten problem. We got pretty good supply of disinfectant, but we got a really big supply of antibiotics. So we don't have to worry about bites in particular any longer. So that takes a big worry off. So I can get in and go toe-to-toe with zombies with a lot more confidence now that I know I've got a surefire way to cure bites and infections. So all I have to worry about is basically the hit point damage. We didn't get as many first aid kits as I was hoping for. So in the cart, we've got 4 first aid kits, and on my body I've got, what, 3? So 7 with us. I don't remember if I left any behind in any of our stockpiles. So I was hoping for a few more, but we'll be happy with what we got and the fact that we have completely cleared out the hospital. So I'm debating moving our base of operations to the hospital from the farm. That puts us in better proximity up here. I'm also debating revisiting the prison. Well, no, the prison doesn't have anything in it that I'm going to be all that interested in, so never mind that idea. I think our best plan is going to be continue what we were doing. I still want to get the luxury RV working, but we still need a welder to do that, essentially. So we're still on a search for a welder. How we're going to find that, I'm not sure. I remember up north we've got the FEMA camp and the mall that we discovered recently, so that's probably going to be the next thing we're going to focus on. The eastern side of town is mostly residential, not much to do over there beyond what we've already learned. We can go hunting for basements again. Basements and bathrooms are pretty much the only thing we would be looking for in the houses. I would grab any food in kitchens that was useful, but beyond that there's not much likely to be helpful over there. So this entire side of town, not much to draw me over there right now. Up this way, interesting, we've got grocery store, grocery store, grocery store, all right next to each other. A gun store we haven't visited. there are still a number of places in town that we would like to hit. I'll have to think about that and just how we're going to go about that. The mall is going to be super infested with zombies. If we do go to the mall, we're going to go at night. We're going to first try to get into the loading dock, which is on the back side of the mall. It's going to be way up here. So the mall entrance is here. And that's the food court. Usually the loading dock is near the food court. But maybe it's on this corner. They might have turned the mall layout on me, so we might have to look around for it. But there's a back loading dock area that's got a big bay door you can open and close, and it's a nice enclosed area, lots of crates to open up, and solid walls you can build stuff within, so good place to initially clear and use as your camp, and then you can venture into the mall to search all the shops and kill the zombies that are inside. And then we've got the FEMA camp. So the FEMA camp's what I was thinking of, not the prison. So FEMA camp's going to have a bunch of soldier zombies that we can kill and loot, as well as some scientists likely, and a lot of other zombie types, but there is some decent loot possible there as well. And a campsite I don't care about, and the dairy farm. Actually, the dairy farm could be pretty interesting too. I recently have a newfound respect for cows. One of my live stream playthroughs, we had an entertaining time watching some cows stomp a herd of zombies into the mud. They just annihilated the zombies. It was hilarious. So be careful of cows. They get to looking a little mean. They can do some hurt to you. So let's do a trip back to our RV, check our stockpiles, and kind of reset our equipment and gear that we're carrying around, and then kind of make a decision on what we want to do next. So let's go ahead and get moving. I've been traveling without the crossbow loaded again. A rookie move as usual, Vorm. Alright, let's just get moving here. I've been out this way a few times. I'm not going to stop to look at anything. Can you tell we've been in this area? This basically says Victor was here, or is this Vorm? Yep, this is Vorm. So Vorm was here. Alright, I got a couple of boomers coming at me, so we'll wait for them. I'll get one shot with the crossbow. I think... well, they're going to make a lot of noise. I need to raise my crossbow skill anyway, so we're going to try the crossbow. What is my archery skill? 12%? Have I just not been using my crossbow, or am I thinking... I think actually crossbow's under rifles. Yep, skills used is under rifles for crossbow. So rifle skill is what I need to be looking at, so 89%. So yeah, let's use the crossbow. Hopefully we'll get a rifle skill up out of it. So we'll let go of the cart. We'll let these guys come towards me. Get a little closer. There's the first one. We'll start aiming right there. Alright. 24%. Alright, 76% hit, 24% headshot. Good shot. And it's going to take too long to reload. It's 600 moves. Whoops. How come he got to move? Yeah, it didn't reload anything, but he still got to move. That's weird. So 600 moves to reload the crossbow. Basically, that it translates to, depending on the speed of the zombie, 6 spaces on average. So he would get to me and swing a couple of times if I tried to do that. So we're going to not do that. We're going to wield our spear. It's going to cost 137 moves to do that. He won't get to us by that time. We'll just drop that here. He tried to spit at us. Alright. And he had a laptop computer on him. Alright. Let's reload the crossbow right there. Alright, and we'll grab the laptop. We'll grab our cart and then grab the laptop this way. Alright, and grab our crossbow bolt back up. And I don't need the double barrel shotgun. We've got a much better shotgun already. Okay, let's keep moving. It's weird seeing all this stuff laying around. Computer Science 101. Alright, not sure why I left that there. Let's just double check something. Go to the bottom of the list and look for the corpses. Pulped, 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 not pulped. So there's one I still need to smash. Everything else is pulped. So we're going there, which is 19 to the northwest. Alright, just down from where that painted meat is. So right here. That one right there. Alright. Ooh, bacon. Marbles, a baton. Lots of batons. Copper spear. Don't see anything I care too much about other than possibly the hammer. I don't remember if we've already picked up a hammer. It's important to get a full real hammer because it's got 3 hammering as opposed to some of the makeshift or lower level hammers that only have 2. So grab a full hammer if it shows up if you don't have one yet. Alright. And we'll work our way back over this way. Lots of corpses, lots of corpses, lots of corpses. And we're back to our pile of stuffs. Okay, if we do a search, this is the all category. Alright. We've got a lot of stuff here. At some point I'm going to need to kind of do an inventory assessment. Between these 2 piles, there's quite a bit of stuff. So, let's just drop into either pile for the moment. Those. Keeping all those. I don't think I'll need that. Let's drop some of the bandages. Drop one of the disinfectant bottles. Drop the treatment records. Alright, our personal inventory is clear. Let's switch over to the cart. We're keeping the Glock and the Saiga, keeping the magazines and the ammo, keeping the quarterstaff. Don't really need these with me at the moment. We'll keep them just because they take up almost no space, and I'll consolidate them next time I hit an ATM. Hacksaw and hammer. The toolbox. I need to check the toolbox. I don't remember. Maybe the toolbox provides the hammering 3 capability. Alright. Big old pile of antibiotics. First aid kits, disinfectant. Alright, I think we're going to keep the rest of that. So in the cart, we've got 16 out of 50, so we've got a good amount of space we can loot with, but we're carrying most of the materials we need for our normal operation. So we've got our standard gear, and some medical gear there in the cart. We've got all of our backup stuff, and I wanted to look at the toolbox. Hammering 3. So, okay, so it does provide the full hammering quality that you need. So, a toolbox or a standard hammer will give you the hammering 3. And it's also got the hacksaw, the metal sawing ability. So, okay. Let's push the cart away for a second, step back over to this pile, do a search for all, and just kind of look through it. So, no other weapons that I'm super enthused about using. I think we've got a good supply of weapons for situations. We really don't have a lot of just general ammo to be burning, so we've got some 45, 40 caliber, and 38, but we're not really using that caliber right now. Shotgun rounds, 9mm. Got a good supply of 9mm, so I might start using the handgun more often. Start leveling that up. I do eventually want to use this Geon, but we'll see when we get around to it. And we're starting to get a pretty good supply of tools. We've got the makeshift welder, but that runs on batteries, and we'll burn through those pretty quickly when we start trying to fix up this RV. We might have to resort to that, but we're going to have to go on the lookout for electronic stores to get our battery supply up substantially. Okay. Got the tailor's kit and the sewing kit, welding goggles. Alright, here's our drug supply. So we've got 71 doses of antibiotics. That's awesome. That basically removes any fear of getting infections now, so we're good to go there. Antifungals, just in case. Antiparasitics. Lots of aspirin. Decent supply of bandages. Only 6 extra in our first aid supply. So, like I said, that's the one that I wish I had a little bit more of, given how much looting we've done. Disinfectants. Alright. And then books. We'll do a quick check of our book reading here. Everything else is looking pretty good. And we've got about, what is that? Almost 4,000 units of battery. So, pretty respectable. We can get some stuff done with that. Let's do a book check real quick. So, we'll just read these real fast to figure out what they can teach us. And we'll just drop them back on the pile. Alright, so here's the list. We've got driving, computers, marksmanship, rifles and submachine guns, and electronics. Fairly important, but we're not going to cover these or do these right now. We'd need to do a pretty good food run before I'm comfortable sitting down to doing that, and I'd like to have an enclosed place to do it, not sitting out here on the street. Alright. Let's... Given the time that's gone by, not sure I want to embark on anything right now. What can we do here at the base for a few minutes? Let's check what we can build real quick. Anything on this list that jumps out at me? We've got some chunks of meat nearby. That'll use up our hot plate with charges. Let's hold off on that. We can do the extra battery mod. That basically doubles the amount of batteries an item can hold. So I could put, for example, the extra battery mod on our makeshift welder, so it can hold a larger charge capacity. No, I'm not too worried about most of this. Raising our electronic skill via that book would be useful, actually. Alright, I'm not seeing anything that's jumping out at me. First aid kit, we could build more first aid kits with what we've got. We would just need medical tape or duct tape. Surprised we haven't found any duct tape, really. Usually I can find a little bit more of that. Yeah. Alright, so nothing to craft. Let's take a look at our vehicle again. Just what exactly is it going to take to fix this? I know the tanks need fixing. How much is it going to take to actually fix this? So if we do repair vehicle tank, 75 charges from our welder plus the metal tank itself, so we'll need to acquire some metal tanks. So that is something we'll need to do. Alright, so let's look into that. So let's go take a look at our ambulance that we've been planning to use for spare parts. Examine vehicle. How's it doing for tanks? Vehicle tank with gas. It's got 18% gas. We're going to want to convert the RV. I don't remember if it uses gas or diesel, but we're going to make sure it uses gas because it's much easier to come across gas than it is diesel. And this only has the one tank, so right there. So if we do remove the tank right there. Anything else we want to strip off of here while we're down here? Ooh, 6.5 liter V8 engine. Can we pull that? Do we have the requirements? We do. Alright, I'm going to leave it here for now, but I'm looking at that alternator and the engine. That would be perfect to throw into the RV if we need to swap it out. So we'll remember that. Probably end up pulling the wing mirrors. Actually, let's go ahead and do that while we're here. I can't have enough wing mirrors. I'm always knocking them off of my vehicle as I travel around. Alright, it's not going to be much in the back that I care about. Okay. And... okay, take the metal tank. Oh, I'll have to pick that up by hand. Take the hand mirrors. We'll take these raw material parts. And we'll come over here and take these raw material parts. Alright, let's pick this up by hand. Just keep picking up raw materials until we're pretty much full. Alright, good enough for now. Actually, we'll do one more pile here. There's a bunch of them right here. Alright, that'll give us a good supply of metal materials for any creation we need to do up here. And let's try to install this tank. So, vehicle tank number 1 right there. Let's first remove that tank. Okay, then we're going to install... how come it's saying 20 liter? I don't want to do a 20 liter tank. What's in my hands? Yeah, it's a 60 liter tank. Do I have to empty the gas before it's going to let me install this? Or is it due to the location that I was picking? I'm going to try to install here. No, definitely don't do that. It's using the steel jerry can to try to build that. So what's going on here? So vehicle tank 60 liters. Does I need a metal tank 60 liters? I think it's because it has the gas in it. So... alright, let's do search, find rubber hose, and make that my inventory. So I've got the rubber hose in my inventory. This has 10 liters of gas in it, essentially. So I need something to store the 10 liters of gas in. I don't think... alright, wire... oh, okay. Reset my filter. There we go. Okay, let's take a look through this list real quick. Let's fix this the easier way. Let's just drop this right here. Check again just to make sure now that I've got it out of my hands. Yeah, it's still just showing the 20 liter, so it's got to be that it's got the gas in it. So let's run up here. What do you use? 2 vehicle tanks, tiny amount of diesel, that's fine. We're going to pull those tanks out, just dump the diesel out. That's not enough to worry about. Alright, 2 vehicle tanks right there, diesel and diesel. So take that out. Toolbox is in the cart. Alright, so it has no tanks left, which is fine. Let's unload diesel, 4 on the ground, don't care where. Unload diesel, 4 on the ground, don't care where. Grab one of these. Okay. Where do I want the tank? Let's just install it right here. Yep, there we go. Vehicle tank. Ah, stupid zombie. Stop interacting, yes. And I'm gonna beat him to death with my metal tank. Drop right here, metal tank. Let go of the cart. Go to run mode. Let's back off a bit. Wield a crossbow. Come here, you. What are you doing? Oh, that's right, he's blind. I'm not sure how he found me to begin with. Alright, lots of aiming necessary. Good hit. 72. Our rifle skill went up by 1. He's severely injured, but he's not dead. Let's just bash him. We butt-stroked him for 22 with our crossbow. Alright, we got somebody else coming down from down there, so we're going to reload. Another shady zombie has spawned or wandered into the area, so we'll go take care of him. Let's fire from here. Alright, can't make that shot any better from this range. 24. That's far enough that we can reload. Oh, he can't even see us. That's even better. Alright. That was all the crossbow bolts I used. Okay, so got the area clear again. Let's try this one more time. Install here. Okay, now we have a vehicle tank. Yay! Vehicle tank. And let's put another one right on the other side. So let's go grab this other tank. Install. Okay, so we got the 2 tanks installed. That was one big chore. Now I'm going to put more tanks in this vehicle. I'm going to want at least 2 for gas, at least 1 for clean water, and at least 1 more for on-the-spot needs. So I'll leave it empty generally. I always leave 1 empty tank just in case I find a supply of some liquid that I need to transport. It could be just dirty water that we can then convert to clean water in the kitchen unit, or a few other possibilities, but at a minimum we're going to have 4 tanks. And then if I can pull some of those 200-liter tanks off the back of a military vehicle, we'll weld those onto the back of this RV as well for even more liquid storage. So that's the plan. I think I'm going to call the episode to a close right there, though. So we made some progress. We got the hospital fully cleared out. Really happy about that. And we got some base stuff done with regards to this RV. So we're going to continue working on the RV a bit, and then we're also going to make some trips around to the local hotspots. We still have some things on our list to take care of, so we will be continuing to make forays up into this town, as well as kind of going around about over this direction and going and testing the waters at the FEMA camp and the mall. So good times ahead. Hope you're enjoying the series. Do look forward to seeing you in the future episodes. Please do let me know how I'm doing and what your thoughts are in the comments section or via the Discord channel that I've got linked below. I'm also doing more Twitch streaming, so you'll see from recent activity on the channel some of the Twitch streams I've been doing. Been having a lot of fun with that, and I'm trying to grow my Twitch viewership, so if you wouldn't mind, it would help me out greatly if you'd pop over to Twitch and just follow me on that channel. I need to raise my viewer count so we can qualify for the associate status over there, so that would be very, very helpful, and I would appreciate it. Otherwise, have a good apocalypse, and I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.